Sluiceward ho we go. Respect has been found on the open road. Yeah, we're like it's the one thing about the Vestal that I struggle most with. The Vestal's ability to remove dots is really limited. Ministrations, like, I hate to say that it's bad, but it's kind of bad. I think that the upgrade should remove the cooldown. We may end up with a loathing overflow. Positive relationships in this economy. Indeed. Okay, who's your best relationship? Looks like you and Moth are tight enough. Ouch. That's a disappointment right there for sure. I don't like spending 3 actions on that. That's weak sauce. But we got some dodges, so the back guy should be hitting into our man-at-arms. Oh, or skittering, okay. Yeah, there's something about the class balance as well. That's a real challenge. Speaking of the need for ministrations, that's a lot of dots. Hey, Utopia! Welcome, welcome. What's new and exciting? We're shuffling it up over here. Also, very strange squad in terms of the way that we're building our Vestal. I'm running no consecrations on a Seraph Vestal, which is probably ill-advised. Stress heal of 2 on upgraded ministrations. Interesting question. It's not really what I'm looking for out of it, I don't think. Let's see, we have enough to get everybody done. So I'll just do that. Yeah, I think ministrations, it's just the cooldown. Like, the cooldown is the killer. I feel like any given turn, like, so the Vestal has long cooldowns on so many of their abilities, right? They are a very cooldown driven hero, right? Like, if we go into their kit and we just take a look, the abilities that I use, at least, Divine Grace cooldown, Consecration of Fortitude cooldown, Ministrations cooldown, Sanctuary cooldown, Consecration cooldown, Divine Comfort cooldown, right? Like, those are the bread and butter skills that I like to use on a Vestal, and they're all cooldown limited. So generally what I need is something to intersperse in the middle to be able to, like, you know, provide some utility when I'm not using big cooldown abilities. Indeed, Utopia, we are hunting swine. Let's see. So it's either a buff or food and a positive quirk. I don't mind picking up some food. What the heck is the buff, though? It's Lurker. Let's check this out. So you get a buff. What the heck is the buff? Okay, well, it's not showing up here. Right? The only condition we have is the stale bread that we ate. All right. Well, that was a weird one. Maybe in our next fight we'll have something, or for the remainder of the region we'll have something. Oh, was it Moth who got the buff? Oh, I'll go check in a second here. Okay, it's got to be between these two. We get a strength token here. You're gonna cook up some swine for us? So Moth got the buff. Well, Moth has nothing at all. So nope, this is what it was. It was Rose, and it was a +4 to next in, putting her at 13 speed. But it's weird that it didn't show up on her character profile imagig. I should have remembered that was gonna do that. These are our 2 damage dealers, so I'll go ahead and hit you with that, I think. I'm gonna wait until we get rid of the negatives. We're in a good, get rid of the blocks, that is, and we're in a good position because we got dodges on our frontliners, and this guy has just a tendency to hammer on the frontliners.
Victory supposes strategy. Press on.
Not my finest hit there. That's what the Grave Robber is good for. I love me some Grave Robber for exactly that reason. I'm kind of thinking with this comp, we may be better off. Oops, I forgot to use the mineral water. That was my plan, but looks like we may get another round to do it. You don't need healing. We have to delay a lot. I think I'll just do that and finish it. But yeah, Grave Robber, the Nightsworn Grave Robber, hits like a freaking truck when they have stealth and they get to lunge. Oh, that was a loathing node? How lovely.
There are rumors these rancorous beasts have some demonic spark of...
Okay, we got a road fight.
Intelligence.
E for effort. E for effort again. Get rid of his block. And then we're just hoping we can get okay. We're not going to get a pirouette. Ooh, the follow-up. Nicely done. Alright, we're going to lose him to the ether for a moment here. But yeah, I want to find a way to get a consecrate back on her, I think for sure. Because she's if she's not collecting any of the good stuff, aka conviction, we're kind of missing out. You know, it's always a funny thing. All right, I guess I do taunt up here. He's probably gonna hit both, but yeah. Okay, so the taunt was not useful. I probably should have just went for the crush. Also, the respectful giving improved dodge here has been quite excellent. It's we're doing okay. We have a decent run on our hands without it being a one run at the moment. Mainly because we got a funky team. Yeah, okay. I think I need to reconsider our man. Our man-at-arms is spending a lot of time in rank 3. But the problem is I don't want to move our Jester back to rank 3. That's not good for business. I'd also love to get some stun resist for all of our heroes.
Scavenge what you can and be off once more.
Ideally, successful funk is the vision. Yes. There's something demoralizing about constantly failing funkitude. That's the only thing. All right. You two can take the hit. Oh, these lunges are not knocking the doors off. Okay, we don't care about that because we'll still get the pirouette. We'll do a stress heal, but I'm gonna put up the taunt first. Well, yeah, I think that's the tricky bit in Lustrous from my perspective, is that I agree wholeheartedly with the fact that they don't all have to be wins, but I also am firmly of the opinion that you also don't want to be playing so far out of your league that it's not fun to watch. You know, there's that balance. You want Zane without it just being like you losing runs over and over again. Because nobody likes just watching people who are bad, right? They want weird and skilled. At least that's what I look for. Okay, we're definitely finishing things up here, so I guess just fish for the crit and also put ourselves in a position to get a lunge going. Oh. No lunge will be gotten. My bad.
Cooperation is the key.
Silly me. Our anti-stealth is in a place where it cannot use its stealthiness. Now that he's the only one, though, now we can target with any ability, even though he's stealthed. So there we go. Yes, I do think that is true. There is in the name of science as well, but yeah, I think that the balance is the best way to go. You know, sometimes sometimes you like people to do zany things. Like, it's like those Elderlicht runs last night, right? At the end of the day, what we'll be redeeming is when we apply the Zane and also get the victory in spite of some, you know, setbacks or losing heroes, etc. We've got a lot of fights here, that's for sure.
Empowered, emboldened.
I do sometimes feel like combo should prevent stealth, kind of like Mark prevents stealth in Across the Obelisk. There's a certain irony to the fact that whenever I want to get a pirouette, there's never one to be found. The game works hard to prevent us from ever getting one.
This road cannot be walked alone. Hold fast, for who knows what lurks in the beyond.
See, so I can also use ministrations to remove days, which is probably why... That's probably why it was given the 1-turn cooldown, if I had to guess. I think we get the kill here. Yeah, no, I mean, I see the... Each loss brings us closer to victory. Indeed. I've heard Wayne say that, Utopia, for sure. But there's something similar about Mark and Combo, right? Like both of them are buffs that when applied to an enemy enhance your capacity to dispatch or deal with that entity. You know, like that's the way that I think of it. And in that regard, like Combo is marking an enemy, making them, you know, like susceptible, vulnerable, or, you know, that sort of thing. So I don't know, like I see thematically how those two work.
There are yet places such as this.
All right.
Little light still gathers.
We still got Curmudgeon blocking. 3 mastery from there is not bad.
Is the greatest teacher of all.
A little bit of woof on this one. Don't love to see that. Let's see, what else are we... Being able to use Encore and not get weak is pretty good. Rampart is really calling me. Even though we're not currently using it. I'm going to grab Rampart, Crush, and Divine Comfort. It is, but I think I think it's always very janky, right? Like it's always very janky the way that stealth prevention happens in the game. I've always felt is a little bit wonky. Let's see. So hit ourselves with another one of these. Hope for similarly good results to last time. All right, that was very good. 2 regions to mountain. I think we hold off. Okay, so your Moth's going to be going first now. I think that's the way that I like it. So I'll hang on to this. We don't need this. Whiskey Barrel doesn't work on you.
Spend what you can, or wealth no longer has meaning.
How are our relationships looking? Because we have Curmudgeon. Also, what's this one again? Okay, we'll scout academic studies. What was I looking at here? Oh, yeah. Okay, so we should... The only real relationships that are problematic are Rusty with Moth and Rose. So let's try and fix those up.
Something to ease the rigors of the road.
Now, 14, that's not... That is good enough. Okay, so... 14 is good enough, 13 is not. So do we have one more? We could hit her with a slow. It won't be the end of the world. There we go. Hello, Tenebrae. In DD1, only the shield breaker could get enemies out of stealth. No, I think didn't tracking shot do it too?
Everywhere.
We haven't shrouded it in a while.
Everywhere. In need.
Our move resist is terrible, so the idea of doing a Leviathan is a little hard to swallow. We could pick up a buttressing band. It's pretty nominal though. Let's just go. It does mean that we have yet to pick up a head, which is very unlike me. We're much more likely to kill the Harvest Child than kill the Leviathan, is how I'm feeling right now. We have a decent number of smoke bombs. I guess we'll go to the feeder instead.
Farms and fields of our kingdom, overrun with putrescence and rot.
All right.